Good day, YouTube. This is J Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just an update here on Facebook or Meta Platforms. This is Meta Platforms or Facebook. The ticker is still FB. Here's a look at what they've done over the last year. So, was impressive up until September, even January, January 26th, and well, I should say about the 1st of February, and then just drop off. So there's a look at their past year, down over 15%, in the past 3 months, down over 33%, in the last month, down about 30%, last week, down over, we'll just call it 8%, and here's a look at today. So they're actually green today. So again, this is ticker FB. I have one share here at $186.40 as my cost basis. I have more in a retirement. If you don't know much about Meta Platforms or Facebook, I'm sure a good percentage of you watching have a Facebook account. If not, there's a synopsis of what Facebook is. Been around since 2004. Volume of 9.07 million and a average of 59.26 million, 52-week low of 216.15, and a high of 384.33. The market cap is 616.06 billion, and that's been chopped down significantly as of lately. Still at a 78% buy. And here's a look at their last earnings. So they didn't quite make it, so therefore the stock price has gotten slaughtered. So I've had mine for a little bit over 3 years, so you can see the appreciation on it there. And was doubled my money and then some at one point, but I believe yesterday, 217.24, I believe yesterday, yes, it did hit the 52-week low. So that's kind of what made me want to do a video again on them, but as you can see, it might have been the bottom there, but who knows. I think this one will come out of it and go back up. We'll just have to wait and see. So, but I mean, it's still at pretty good lows. So if you're looking to buy in or possibly do an option, again, I don't give tax, legal, or trading advice, just stating my opinion. Over here on Microsoft Bing, currently showing it as a buy with a 1-year price target of $341.80. And Meta Platform stock is falling again today. Here's why. This is actually dated yesterday, but still kind of relevant to Facebook holders. So their shares were sliding once again today as investors continue to process comments made by the company recently that indicated that Meta could potentially shut down Facebook and Instagram in Europe due to increasing regulations. So there's your big answer along with earnings. So increasing regulations. The tech stock was down 3.2% as of 3:20 p.m. Eastern Time. European regulators are working on a law that could potentially prohibit companies from sending Europeans data across the Atlantic to the United States. That's just crazy. What's this world coming to? Meta said that last week it had such a move could force the company to shut down Facebook and Instagram in the region. The potential move had sent Meta stock reeling over the last 2 days. The company's share price tumbled 6% yesterday and is continuing to slide today. So this could have further impact on the stock price. That is my opinion in regards to reading this particular article. In addition to Meta's precarious position in Europe, the company also announced yesterday that Peter Thiel, a member of Meta's board of directors since 2005, has decided not to stand for re-election. Thiel has been a key supporter of the company for many years and was an early investor in Facebook. Now what? Meta appears to be struggling right now as it tries to pivot towards its future, which it believes is the metaverse, and away from the social media platforms, which potential increase in regulation from Europe, growing problems with platform monetization, and investors seemingly losing their confidence in the tech stock right now. Meta has its work cut out for it. So I don't know, you could look at it either way. If you have a profit, might be time to get out. Could be a buying opportunity. It just depends how you look at it and think what Meta or Facebook is going to do in the future. So a lot to think about. So, but again, I don't give tax, legal, or trading advice. You'd have to do that on your own. Figure it out for yourself. Meta Platform stock falls Tuesday, underperforms market. And I suppose if we looked at the FANGs, it would probably be taking those down as well. So again, kind of already went over some of this information. So I'm just going to scroll through some of it, and you can pause if you'd like to go over this. Again, this is on MSN. Shares of Meta Platforms slipped 2.1% to $220.18 on Tuesday. And I believe Robinhood showed a lower low than that. I think it was 216 or 215. The stock underperformed when compared to some of its competitors Tuesday, as Microsoft Corp rose 1.2% to $304.56. Alphabet or Google rose to $2,787.98. I did a video within the last week saying that I believe in July, Alphabet or Google is going to split, so a 20-1, which I can't wait for. That's going to be awesome. Make a share of Google anywhere from $130 to $150. Piper Sandler research analysts cut earnings estimates for Meta Platforms. So equity researchers Piper lowered their Q1 2022 EPS estimates for Meta Platforms in a research note issued on Thursday, February 3rd. Piper Sandler analysts Champion now forecast that the social networking company will post earnings of $2.81 per share for the quarter, down from their prior estimate of $3.28. Piper Sandler currently has a neutral rating at $301 target price on the stock. Also issued estimates, Meta Platforms Q2 2022 earnings at $2.98 earnings per share. And you can go on and continue to read the rest there. So some of it we've already went over. Some are calling it a buy, some are calling it a hold. And the target price for the stock is anywhere from $3.80 to $2.30. February 3rd, Canaccord Genuity Group reduced their price from $4.20 to $3.60. So not good for Facebook. Their earnings were down. As I said, the other information here about the European market, the potential shutdown Facebook and Instagram in Europe due to increasing regulations. I mean, that's going against them. There's just a lot of things going against them right now. So, like I said, some people are going to be selling, some are going to be buying, or some are going to sit back and watch and wait for the bottom. That's what I've been doing on this one. So, Jefferies Financial Group comments on Meta Platforms. Again, kind of some of the same information, so we're just going to skim through some of this. The social networking company will post earnings per share of $2.94 for the quarter, down from their previous forecast of $3.34. Some are calling it as a buy and a $350 price target on the stock. Jefferies Financial also issued estimates for Meta Platforms earnings of $13.12 earnings per share for 2023, earnings of $16.18. So if they're projecting that's going to go up and it stays the way it is in the European market and it keeps getting down, and some analysts are calling it as a hold or what have you, they could end up missing earnings again, which would further drive the stock down. So from whatever level it is at that point in time. So just me sitting here speculating and reading through this information and kind of piecing it all together and see what the next step is for Facebook. So there's still several hedge funds and other institutional investors have recently made changes to their positions in Facebook. Asset Management increased its holdings And I suppose there's some that are selling it and some that are going to be buying it, and so we'll just have to wait and see what the stock price does. Should be rather interesting. Over here on Reddit, Metaverse won't save it. And they just recently went through that change, and now earnings, and now the European market, and revenue because Apple changed privacy settings. And there's another reason why it's going down. So week 4 earnings plays analysis, moves compilation. And I just did a video about Amazon as well, and AMD, Ford and GM, several on them. Currently on StockTwits, currently at 225.84 with a low of 224. That's not right. And a high of 384. Let go at 250 end of day. Let's hear the stock buybacks. There you go. Anyone still short is playing an extremely dangerous game. Push above 225. Over here on MSN Money, currently showing it as a buy, and TipRank showing it as a moderate buy with a 45% upside to 328.88, high of 425, low of 225. But that's all that I have on Facebook or Meta platforms. If you have this one, go ahead and post it in the comments along with your cost bases, any other information you'd like to share. And if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money, following Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.